Hello, below floor 2. Floor below 2. Whatever the heck. One of these floors we're gonna see the play. Oh, this was just like AZ's cell. One large EXP candy, I guess. Okay, guess that's all that's here. And then we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna see the place where Xerneas or Yveltal was, depending on what game version you played. So what's the canon in Pokemon Legends ZA? That Lysander had Xerneas or Yveltal? Or maybe it's both. I can't see shit! I guess that's the intention. So the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all key cards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. You need to have all the key cards. Stuff to activate here. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. Also, wouldn't the Team Flare guys that have the food truck like have key cards themselves, and they could have just handed it to me and told me to whatever. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. We have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him, without delay. Which file would you like to review? The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Do you think a lot of players of this game know what the words mean? Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? What file would you like to review? The legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. I mean, a sharp object and you can steal life pretty good. It's not that scientific. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? What file would you like to review? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. Would the population of Pokemon rise with wealth as well, like in the same sense as humans? In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. No, that's not actually how that... When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. Okay, so I don't remember what the story of original Pokemon X and Y was exactly, like the exact lore and everything going on. And it doesn't help matters that the last time I played it, it was on the randomizer. Where I turned off the randomizer for like the important story parts that we got the general gist of what the heck is going on with the story. So I don't know how much of this is, you know, draws direct parallels to Pokemon X and Y, and how much of it is being written as of this game. But I, at least when I played Pokemon X and Y back when, I don't remember freaking Lysander being like Thanos, where it's like, hey, I'm looking out for all life. Let's just take out some life so that the other life can live better. Literally just being Thanos here is the thing. No, I don't think it's Team Galactic's goal. Team Galactic's goal was to remake the world in their vision, and with just those deserving of this new world. So I guess that part could have some parallels. But it's literally just Thanos of just, oh, there's only so many resources to go around. Let's just destroy some life so the other life has, like, so it's better. Which also is not really how it works, but I don't remember that being the plot, the reason why Lysander was doing his stuff in Pokemon X and Y. But I actually don't remember why Lysander was doing his stuff in Pokemon X and Y, so I can't really speak that much to this topic there. Lysander wanted to keep beautiful and destroy ugly. Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it? RC Lysander wanted a world of only Pokemon. Maybe it was that. I don't know. Why are you crying, Pokemon? My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Glowing butthole dog. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. L, but how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. Haven't your colleagues, like, not seen you at all in however long? Didn't they say something like that? And aren't they at the entrance here? Wouldn't you have entered and they would have been like, oh my god, Lysander, what the hell? You know, so glad to see you, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know. Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. Was that device part of the plot in Pokemon X and Y at all? But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't part of the plot of X and Y, it's just something specific to Z here. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. So I did. Well, maybe it was part of the plot, so I don't know. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're right here. Yeah, that's what my memory tells me, is that it was only the ultimate weapon in X and Y. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower activated as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. You looked at a big red button over here. I want to hit it. No, it won't let me hit it. With the ultimate weapon, we will unleash the power of Kalos' legendary Pokemon. The weapon will be powered by living Pokemon, or rather, by the life energy they contain. To obtain this life energy, we must bind Pokemon to the standing stones that line Route 10. There are also details and other plans about the ultimate weapon written here. Yeah, I guess they had a whole lot of duct tape after all. Where did Zygarde go, huh? Zygarde's gone. Look away for one moment and it's just gonzo, like you're playing a FNAF game or something. I don't know. B1. I'll head on out here. Wee, Lysander Cafe. Hey, dude. Did you see Lysander? He's still down there. Think that he is still alive. Oh, yeah, he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. Or maybe he did walk past you guys. How could he just forget? It's It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grisel, there'll be a time for such things later. And you, Floridance, you now know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. What about what Floette wants? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage and forever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumios, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet, we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumios. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. I mean, if you want to stop being lumped in with Team Flare, then maybe take their logo off your food truck. I don't know. I'm no expert. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumios better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. I mean, you're a business though, aren't you? Don't you? It's for profit, right? And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumios' people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. It's already about 8:40. I have to get up at a decent hour tomorrow for work. I think this is going to be the first stream in a while where I don't go from I just beat the last important person to I beat the next important person and get to the next rank. I think part of that's going to have to be saved for next time. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. Oh, it's just being ready for that. But still, even with challengers tickets and battling him, I'm usually waking up at 7 here most days, assuming I actually fall asleep right 22 minutes from now, which is not happening. Only then do I get a full 8 hours of sleep. So I think realistically, for my own health and not feeling tired during work tomorrow, I'm going to wrap things up after this and not actually go farm challengers tickets and battle him. I'm thinking that makes sense to be next time. I must become the strongest trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z. Man, I used to think that AZ was like this really cool hotel owner. But now that I know that he created the ultimate weapon, I don't think I can support him anymore. I'm going to have to unfollow him. I'm thinking here. On the wiki has said he originally sought to use the ultimate weapon to reduce the world population in order to return the planet to a more beautiful, unspoiled state. What he implies to be a world without negative or ugly concepts, such as strife, struggle, war, despair. I guess in ZA, Team Flare is originally going to use the other device, but the only thing they need was Eternal Floette. But I guess they decided to use only the ultimate weapon? Yeah, whatever the heck they're doing with the Gen 6 Pokemon story from here. Kind of tacking on some more detail of, oh, we actually originally wanted to do this thing, but it didn't really work out at the time, so we didn't do that thing. Like, oh, okay. Kind of out of the blue here. Oh, AZ, remember that time you ravaged the continent or something? Or the country? I don't know. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now. Isn't that right? Oh, Floridance. Did you manage to find Grisham? He's the guy from the cafe. No kidding. I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau. He's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with the Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it is time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Okay. Floridance, You know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? I went to Lysander Labs. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all so I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. Oh, we get the X and Y arts, but like more animated here. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? Great follow-up to that all. During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. Change the mountain textures in the background to not look like they belong in Elder Scrolls Morrowind. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Ang is. I don't know. That is what Ang is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Ang to give meaning to the eternal life I'd burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ang after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now, Ang, the tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ang, and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette, and together reach the control panel within Ang. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower, too. So I need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally, Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all those events into motion, AZ. I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. It doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you. But accountability matters. We do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Florence, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means you've got to beat Grisham. I'm conflicted. How come? I don't know, it was just a different dialogue option for the first time in this whole game. I'm telling about Grisham's history. Yeah, I see why you'd hesitate. Still, though, as rough as that is, can you afford to give up now? Besides, even if you backed down and left everything up to Grisham, how do you know Flowout would choose to fight alongside him? And would that bring AZ any peace? I don't know, has he met the guy? I understand feeling conflicted, but I think you should face Grisham. Let the outcome of your battle decide things. Now go earn a challenger's ticket so you can challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Oh, doesn't even fade out. Just cut to black there. Okay. 45k! Yeah, it's 10:47. I'm already not getting a full 8 hours of sleep tonight, so I should wrap things up is what I should do. The next time I stream this game, Elden Ring Night Rain DLC and Metroid Prime 4 I'll be out. And Octopath Traveler 0, but I kind of decide I'm not covering that one because screw game key cards. Prism Tower has become a weapon, then a Pokemon Gym, then later a weapon that can destroy anything like the ultimate weapon. Yeah, what the hell is going on with this plot, huh? It's something. Save progress. Yeah, I'm done for tonight. But hey, still some good progress tonight. Shooting for 3.5 hours. A little bit slow going while I multitasked at the Fragapalooza meeting there. It was right towards the end there where, you know, they're going through everyone else that hasn't, you know, mentioned their stuff yet. I was like, you have anything to add, Jake? Anything that you want to contribute to this meeting? It's like, oh yeah, here's all the tournament stuff that I need to talk about. So, you know, took a little bit of a not BRB break there during the stream, but yeah, stuff that had to be done. I can't believe I forgot there was a Fragapalooza meeting today. But hey, I multitasked the hell out of that, and it worked out a-okay. So, whoops. Bonk my microphone pop filter there a little bit. I'm gonna head out of here then. I'm gonna try and get some sleep here. Appreciate everybody that tuned into another stream of Pokemon Legends ZA. Man, what a time it was with our good friend Mega Starmie, am I right?